one more person, and we're just going to wait for him. I suppose it is Snake King is going to be the one that we're waiting for.
Prepare
and it looks
for
like
battle.
they're not going to pause for him, so it looks like that he is here, I assume. Where art thou, Snake King? You are the carry Kunkka. Yeah, he has at least probably like 30 more seconds to join anyways before they probably pause. Yeah, there he goes. Okay, Snake King is locked into the game. And so, we're going to see how this unfolds. I'll introduce the Dire side. We have ladies center floor right now, also known as Mason, aka ex-EG Pro. Still a pro. It's just not playing for EG anymore. He's going to be handling our support Undying. Demon is going to handle our Spectre. Demon, also another very well-known North American idol in the NA Dota scene for a long time. Pandago is going to be handling our Train Protector on the support role. And not really digging this triple melee lane. And Treant didn't even get boots first, so it's going to be pretty difficult for them to get anyone. But then again, Faceless Void is going to have a great time up here.
The battle begins.
Because they can't really harass him that badly. You can just kite around the supports and not having to worry about getting harassed from range. But I'll introduce the rest of the Dire lineup. We have PPD, our support player that is usually a support player for Evil Geniuses. He's going to be handling our solo mid Death Prophet, and it's going to be Mary, also known as Evil Geniuses Arteezy, going to be handling our bottom lane on Nature's Prophet. And on the Radiant side, we have Captain Fear, going to be handling our farming Tinker, it looks like, on the bottom lane. Going to be supported by When You Wish Upon a Gurg, also known as Beatiz. If you don't know who Beatiz is, he used to be a also ex-EG. There are a lot of ex-EG members in here, and Snake King is taking a lot of harassment from Arteezy. So not enjoying that too much. And are they going to engage upon him? Looks like Snake King is trying to bait out the movement of the Torrent, but yeah, it didn't catch him. Right now, Arteezy is harassing a lot of people down here on the bottom line. He could even get a kill if he wants to. Is he going to go for this? Fear does fire off the laser. And Beatiz will be just fine in the end. Only has tangos, and tangos, so they don't have any salves in this lane. Arteezy being very efficient with this harass right now, but it's all going to go to waste if he dies. Yeah, Torn barely misses. So Arteezy will be able to get away. Meanwhile, I'll quickly introduce the Radiant lineup. Captain Fear is going to be on our Tinker. We have Snake King on our support Kunkka. When You Wish Upon a Gurg, Beatiz is going to be... Ooh, almost X. If he got the X, then that Prophet would have died. Probably less than a second. I gotta stop getting distracted. KZZ is going to be on our mid lane Pugna, and Johnny Walker, also known as Troufmador, going to be on our Faceless Void. Troufmador, of course, is known for his casting with AC. And if you're a Han fan, then he's also the recent convert from the Complexity Heroes of New Worth team. And it looks like they're going to go onto him in top lane. He's going to be forced back.
Has been killed.
Interesting.
First blood.
And Faceless Void's going to take a fall as Mason dove the top tower. Sorry I missed that, but I'm trying to see where that Dire Courier died. Didn't have anything on it. It's like PPD missed micro somehow.
Under attack.
Possibly. I don't know, but both teams got a little bit of benefit right there. Undying did get the first blood, and it looks like he didn't die as well. Oh, okay, he did die. He just got killed by the Radiant. Yeah, there you go. The only death so far in the game.
Oh no.
But that Courier kill going the way of the Radiant. That's 175 gold for each team. I definitely think it's more important than First Blood. First Blood, sure, you only get a little bit of experience, and the early levels are nice. It's very helpful for you to scale well. But the Courier is a gold source that is reliable gold source, which is, of course, if you you die, then you don't lose that kind of gold upon buyback. And as I say that, before we get back to that, we're going to be having an engagement here onto the bottom lane. It looks like Mason is going to put the harass on the Snake King and Beatus, and it looks like Arteezy's in danger. The Arcane Bolt is following him, and he will take a fall right now. And then Soul Rip is going to destroy that Beatus Skywrath Mage. It looks like Mason's not done. He wants more. He's trying to clarity up, and he's trying to go after Snake King. Snake King does have boots, so this is not going to work out. He has to back away. And meanwhile, Pandango comes out of nowhere. This is just a cluster fuck down here onto the bottom lane. As KZZ goes down onto the mid lane, there's so many low HP heroes. Pandango's going to take a fall. Snake King will fall off to Arteezy, and it looks like Arteezy is going to re-engage upon onto Beatus. We'll back away. And as the dust settles,
is under attack.
it is a 3-for-1 trade in favor of the Dire, and it looks like it's not even settling just yet. Arteezy is going to go full, and he's going to get killed by Beatus. He was attacked by neutral creeps.
But still, you are dead.
But it looks like that
Dire's middle
now the
tower
dust is finally
under
going to
attack.
settle. Beatus is just going to buy up some items, and then it's just going to suicide the creeps. Yeah, wise choice right there. For those of you wondering, hey, why do you suicide the creeps? Well, you don't have to walk all the way back to base. You just buy your items, and well, if you have no gold to lose, then you don't lose any, and you just saved yourself a lot of time. You can just TP immediately back into the lane. So all in all, he's not a noob, and he's not throwing the game. Beatus definitely knows what he's doing as a support. Speaking of which, he's level 4 on the Skywrath Mage already. 5 minutes in, he's level 4.
Oh, too bad.
He's having a pretty decent time. Let's see how Demon's doing here on the top lane. 27 for 2. He is second highest on last hits and denies, but Johnny Walker onto the Void. He's doing just as well. As I'm saying, that Arteezy's getting engaged onto the bottom lane, but here comes PPD with the TP. Beatus is in danger. He will take a fall. And it looks like the Haunt's going to go off. Fear is being chased down by Demon. He activates the laser, and are they going to engage after this? They have Treants to tank the tower, and they definitely will, and PPD just snipes him off with the last Crypt Swarm. Is Mason going to survive, though? He has Soul Rip, so he should be fine. A lot of action going on down here. Bottom lane is Cancerous. Cancerous stands for a lot of action.
Come to me.
According to the words in term of this game. 7-4, 11 kills, 6 minutes in. Overing just over 1.5 kills a minute. And I do not want it to stop. And with Spectre going down to the bottom lane, sure they got the kill onto Tinker, but that gave a lot of space to Void on top. He's now sitting with a Poor Man Shield and Power Treads. 6 minutes in, so he's definitely happy with the way he's progressing in items and in levels. And he's level 6 too. He's going to engage probably soon though. He's going to TP into mid lane where there's going to be a solo Chronosphere onto PPD. He gets silenced up. The Furion ulti is going to come through, doing a lot of damage to the rest of the heroes. But Pandango is going to get caught by this too. But he should be fine as that's an Undying TPing in. Won't be able to get any kills though. So in the end, they did use the Chronosphere for a Death Prophet kill. Very well worth it.
Come!
Let's see how Fear is doing on this Tinker. Soul Ring, bottle, 300 gold, 7 minutes in. Let's see if he has any jungle stacks. Not really. Not really. I really need to start stacking the jungle for Fear, but I'm pretty sure that it's hard to do that. Because if they do see any of the stacks, then they could kill them semi-easily. They have a Furion with Trent, they have Undying with Tombstone that they can just use to kill off the stack if they wanted to use that.
Radiant's middle tower
When you
is
do
under
stack the
attack.
jungle, especially with an aggressive team like Mason's team has right now on the Dire, you generally don't want to try and stack because you give the opportunity for the other team to also farm your stack. And Fear's just like, I don't want anything to do with this bottom lane anymore. And Mason just says hello to him by decaying him. And Diego is now putting down some wards.
Dire's middle tower is
That's
under
the
attack.
strength of the tree and protector. And it looks like there's going to be a double invis as PPD is going to go in. And even Haunt's being used for this. Fear's just getting gangbangs down here. That's a gang squad. Looks like Johnny Walker is in some trouble. He's getting surrounded from both sides. Will he be able to get away? Nice backtrack. Of course, it doesn't take skill for backtrack to settle, but they're going to turn around onto this. They can't do that though. They only have a Skywrath mage there to do, and he doesn't have level 6 unfortunately. If he did, then that would have been at least a kill onto the Death Prophet. But no, 8-5, they got a tier 1 tower down at bottom lane as well, so the Dire squad, they're having a great start to this game. Let's take a quick look at the item progressions. Let's see how Demon's doing on this Spectre. He's 0-0-2, he has his phase boots, he has 1,000 gold. He's most likely going to go for that Radiance. It really depends on if he wants to try and go for the more farming build. If he wants to fight more of his team, he can always go with the drums. It helps you tank a lot more, and of course with phase boots it stacks movement speed, so that's always a nice added bonus. Really depends on what the plan is. If they want Spectre to do a lot of mid-game damage, and it all depends on the Radiance timing in regards to what items the other heroes will have at the midpoint mark, around the 20-minute mark. Sphere might have Blink Dagger already, and Radiance is always good at blocking that, but Johnny Walker might have... Is that Glove of Haste for minus or Maelstrom? Generally you want Mask of Madness as the next item just because it adds a lot to your damage by having that sudden attack speed burst. See benefits from that because of time lock. Gloves of Haste. I'm wondering if that is a Maelstrom build first. Or a late minus. Very much could be a late minus. He is their only physical damage source, and he realizes that he needs to be able to keep up with Spectre. And look, okay, Demon has gone to Bracer, so he is going to go quite early, quite often with the drums build. No shame in doing that. Tinker, how's our bots coming? Alright, he has him stacks into the jungle now. And they do have vision of this.
Dire's top tower is under
But they're not going to do anything about it. They should get pretty close, and they're probably about 300 gold off. And it looks like Demon's going to TP straight in onto Fear. Will they be able to get the kill? Yes, they will. So they wait for Fear to get down to at least half HP. They activated the ulti from
Dire's
Furion,
top tower
and they
is
use the
under
Spectre ulti to kill him.
Dire's top
It looks
tower
like it's push
has
time on the
fallen.
mid lane. Exorcism is
Radiant
activated. I don't think that they can
structures
defend
are
this. They do have a chrono from
Radiant's
Void.
middle tower
They do
is
have
under
Kunkka
attack.
TP. It looks like they're all TPing into this. Both is even going to be used straight onto Mason. Chronosphere is going to be used, locking two heroes in place, but Johnny Walker is taking a lot of damage, and on the backside, Undying is going to be the first to fall. But there are a lot of heroes that are surrounding that tombstone, and that tombstone is not dying.
Radiant's
Snake King
middle
will take a
tower
fall
is under
as
attack.
well, and
Radiant's
the
middle
Radiant
tower
squad
has
is being
fallen.
pushed back. So in the end, it was a 1-for-1 trade, but again, the Dire getting the better trade because they are getting the towers out of this. That's 2 towers now down for the Radiant side, and they're one of the most important towers too. Generally top lane Radiant, they don't want to worry about too much just because there's not much action going to be happening from that side of the map on the Radiant side. But the middle and tier 1 towers bottom, that gives you access to the jungle point right here from both sides. From the entrance toward the mid lane, to the entrance to the bottom lane. Would leave Radiant feel really unsecure inside of their jungle. It looks like they spotted off Arteezy, but Arteezy, did he have a blink dagger? No, he just casually walked away. Demon's calling the GG right now, I have no idea why. Oh, and it looks, I think that's why. He saw the delivery of Fear having his boots travel. 13 minutes. Not the best, but then again, his farm should start to accelerate with this boots travel purchase.
This is ours.
It It looks like they're going to engage onto PPD in the mid lane. And PPD is very tanky, so can't kill him with just a Kunkka and a Pugna. You would need at least one more hero in order to do that, especially since Kunkka is not going to DPS build. Like if Skywrath Mage was there, then maybe I would see them definitely bursting her down, but not a chance right here. And Pandago right now is invis, and he's scouting this out for his team. They can turn around on this if they want to. Undying is here. This could be very, very dangerous. Yes, he's going to activate the tombstone, and they think that they're going to be just fine, but no, it is a trap. A nice Mystic Flare coming out from the Skywrath Mage, but Beatus will take a fall, and meanwhile Demon takes a fall on the back lines. Not quite sure where that's happening, but KZZ, he will be able to get out as there is no stun to disrupt his TP. But Demon taking the fall. It looks like it was up here, done in by Trouf. And judging by the looks of it, that was a solo kill going his way too. Getting a solo kill on the carry is so important. He is now the same level. Let's check the net worth. Same level, just under 400 in terms of net worth. And he is going for Mask of Madness, so that is just a casual Gloves of Haste. Not going to be a Midas, just going casual Gloves of Haste, and get some attack speed, and then Mask of Madness. You can really do it either way. It's really not a big deal. But right now, things have settled down a little bit. It's 11-7 in favor of Mason's team on the Dire side. How's that drums coming from Spectre? She has the bracer, but she has 2100 gold, so it looks like it's going to be a straight up Radiance rush for Demon here. He realizes that he needs to get this damage really, really quickly. Drums, it's a little bit late in the stage in the game for drums. Generally used for early fighting, but looks like they did find PPD. The PPD just has a Yule's delivered in. He's going to jump ahead forward, and they're going to find Arteezy instead. TP into the middle of the fray, and Pandago, nice overgrowth coming right here onto 3 heroes. It looks like Mason will take a fall. Radiant Squad are doing a great job at disengaging. And Demon, it looks like that he's going to re-engage back onto them. Beatus is going to take a lot of damage as Arteezy buys back into the game. KZZ is doing a lot of damage with his life drain, but that's not going to be enough to save his life. Arteezy gets a double kill. Too bad that he won't be able to use the gold because it says you cannot earn unreliable gold. Well, if you get gold from hero kills, I'm not quite sure about that. In the meantime, they're going to try and push and Tinker defend. Right here, you have the rocket spam, that's just very annoying, and Arteezy, oh boy, he got X back, but he missed the torrent, and the boat's going to miss as well. He did get invis in by Tree, but they still find him. Nice sentry ward being placed by Beatus. Good timing from him to TP up to the top lane too. So despite Snake King's mistake, they do still find him. And PPD, I heard the Mask of Madness going off. Void is hunting. Is he going to still go in for this? No, he's too far away. Too far away from the rest of his teammates.
Acknowledgement.
14-10 in favor of the Dire squad. Just averaging a kill over a kill a minute. And 3,400 gold now lies in the pockets of Demon. So he is going for that Radiance rush. And if he still goes uncontested with this farm, he should be able to get it by at least the 21-22 minute mark, which still isn't bad. Because by then, a lot of these heroes are still pretty squishy. Tinker probably won't be able to use his Blink Dagger in these fights if Spectre TP's in. Speaking of which, he does have right now. It looks like Void's going to go straight in onto the Undying in the mid lane. But Living Arm is just keeping him alive. He's going to sword himself, and he's going to be able to survive this. And Void is in trouble now, so he will take a fall. That's another crate pick versus Void. Didn't even think about that. Tree Living Armor. If Void tries to go for these solo pickoffs with Living Armor off cooldown, then he will barely do any damage. Doesn't matter if you do have Mask of Madness or not, buddy. And it looks like it's Roshan time. And just as I said during the drafting stage, with the Spectre pick, she doesn't necessarily have to join, but she's going to try and pick up the Aegis, I assume. Yeah, she dumps the TP, she picks up the Aegis. I want to dump the Calling Blade, yeah, okay. I was about to say, Calling Blade worth more than TP. I'm sure if your Spectral Dagger is on cooldown and if Furion sprouts you accidentally, you can never trust Arteezy these days. Arteezy kind of doing a little weird build. And Troubadour, instead of going onto PPD, he chooses the easier target, Arteezy, and Arteezy sprouts in his so creeps before he dies. Not sure if that was intentional, but still entertaining nonetheless.
Thanks to you.
And missed that. Looks like there was just a boat attempted onto the bottom lane. Oh, Dirge is in trouble in the mid lane. Are they going to go after him? Nice Mystic Flare. And Tinker finishing him off. Going straight for that Dragon Rush. Should have it probably less than 30 seconds by the rate that he's farming. Yeah, one more March of the Machine spam. If he gets most of these creeps, then he should. No, he's still a little 200 gold off.
Uproot and after them.
Demon with that Radiance. Even sooner than 22 minutes. He's gonna have it by around the 20-minute mark. Very, very handy. TP's up to the top lane. They do see a Wandering Void inside their jungle with the Treants. They're not going to engage on that. The Demon will have his Radiance. Let's see how this Death Prop is doing. How's PPD doing? He has his Power Treads, he has his Zeal Scepter. So again, very, very hard to kill. And a lot of Death Prophets get Zeal Scepter because generally when you kill Death Prophet, especially if you're a melee hero like Void, they want to get in close range. And if Exorcism is activated, then and you activate the Yules, and you're in close range of the Death Prophet, those are a lot of damage coming from those spirits. Because the mechanic is, with the spirits, is that they attack something, they attack the closest target, and then they return immediately to Death Prophet. And the closest target is in melee range, and it's just going back and forth, continuous burst damage coming from that. And it looks like Snake King's going to engage up onto Arteezy on the bottom lane. Here's going to TP in. Just an easy, easy kill. Arteezy being a little careless by where he's farming. With a point booster. Is this an Aghanims on Nature's Prophet? I have not seen this build before.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Generally, Aghanims was used for a decent pushing on him, but that was before the change to Necro 3. And that was way back in Dota 1. Never used in Dota 2. For those of you wondering what Aghanims does do, it increases the damage per bounce, and it increases the max targets. And I hear a Spectre ulti going off. They're going to go after KZZ on the bottom lane. Tries to mech up, tries to be annoying as possible. He won't be able to get away. Fandango does an insurance overgrowth just in case that demon didn't kill him. I think he would have still gotten the kill, but no, you're never too sure. Can never be too careful. And it is only a 1 minute cooldown, so he'll be just fine. A Snake King on that support Kanka. He does have drums, and as you notice that he has gone the max X marks the spot, and with Ghost Ship and Torrent. Now you want to do this for long range engagement, and especially at nighttime. Kanka is just so deadly because he can stand from a farther distance, and like I said, here's PPD, and he's going to just heal himself into the air. And will he be able to get away? And the Chronosphere, no, he won't be able to get away. That was a little risky by Trout not using the Chronosphere there, but he trusted the amount of damage that was done. That was being dealt. Beer already up to level 2 Dagon. He has enough gold for his level 3 Dagon soon if he wants it. They do spawn off the Treant Protector here on the top lane. And he is going after Snake King. Snake King will have to back immediately. Are there any sentries? There is some on to Skyrim Mage, and here's the Undying. He does get silenced, and that's a lot of damage with that bow. My goodness, Pandago is going to be able to survive this. AZZ trying to guess where Pandago is. That Treant Protector just so annoying. And Undying, they find him. walking past the observer ward right here. That's value observer ward right there. And Faceless Void. Arteezy takes another fall in the mid lane. 4 and 7. And I hear Spectre Haunt going off. Looks like they're going to engage onto the top lane. Snake King is going to be the first to take the fall, and they're going to chase after KZZ right next. They can easily chase this. Tinker in the meantime, he's going to TP in. Straight. PPD is going to be fine. KZZ still takes the fall. Does Demon want to pursue? No, he doesn't. He didn't have enough mana too. Well, he had the mana, but I'm pretty sure he didn't have enough caster range to cast a laser or PPD. Otherwise, he would have died right there. But 18-16, still averaging a kill a minute, over a kill a minute, rather. And apparently, Dagon 3 is the incorrect build, I fear. As spoken by Arteezy. Arteezy always correct. There's nothing wrong with going with Dagon in this build. Squishy Nature's Prophet. You got the quick damage to deal with tree. Just pretty much ignores the living armor. And Demon up onto the top lane. Did he use living armor? Yeah, he used living armor onto him, and Demon's gonna try and hide inside the trees. He won't be able to. And now PPD is in danger of going down as well. A lot of movement speed is being used. Chronosphere is 1 second off cooldown. Nice timing of the silence. So it looks like Undying has been found by the rest of the squad. And Tinker will take a fall. Oh, no!
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Tinker takes a fall. They did kill off the Spectre and the Undying. And it looks like that PPD is going to charge into the middle of their entire squad. He activates the Yule Scepter. And Pandago being forced back.
Radiant's top
They need to back
tower
away
is
from
under
this.
attack.
Exorcism is almost down. Nature's Prophet is going to come in. But, oh no, he's just going to die. Arteezy. No, Arteezy. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it, Arteezy? You didn't have to. Snake King. Oh, he finds Pandago, and the
Radiant's
boat's
middle
already off
tower is under
cooldown.
attack.
Didn't quite need to use the return there, though. Just some playing going on. Yeah, he didn't need to use the return right there. He just needed to use X, wait 1 second, and then just let the rest of the damage deal itself. Would have nabbed the kill there. Spectre activating the ulti. Troubadour, you are dead, sir. Overstayed their welcome inside the dire forest.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Arteezy did finish the Acronym Scepter, so Acronym Scepter first, Nature's Prophet, definitely something we have not seen before. Casual Gloves of Haste. Knowing Arteezy, that's most likely going to be a double minus.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
More if you use
Radiant's top
more
tower has
minuses, you get
fallen.
more gold. Just makes sense. Demon, how's he doing on iron progression? He already has enough money for his Manta style, which means damage will definitely ensue. Looks like Snake King tried to use the X, tell him about his team, and they're going to chase after this. Mystic player doing a decent amount of damage. Arteezy's just going to block him out with the Scrap Route. The Mystic player is on cooldown, and PPD is going to be using the ultimate against Fear. Now Fear using the Ghost Scepter, pretty smart choice versus Exorcism, because the damage is physical burst, and Fear is just going to go ham onto the Demon and on the PPD, nabbing himself a double kill with a level 3 Dagon. And is he going to go after Arteezy as well? Yeah, he's going to go after him. Can't find him though. Yeah, now that I look at this, Fear's a little shady for picking Tinker and Void and Skywrath Mage on the same lineup. How dare you, Fear?
Dire's structures are fortified.
The
Dire's
epitome
middle tower
of
is under
annoying
attack.
to play against. And Dago just waiting patiently here in the mid lane. Here comes the Nature's Prophet Aghanim's ulti bouncing through. Will he be able to get the deny?
Dire's
No, he
middle
won't.
tower
Pugna
has
was
fallen.
just out of range on the Overgrowth. If he did get that, then that would have been a sick deny. PPD. I know, Overgrowth was just wasted. Now I have to wait another minute. Gem was picked up. And some dewarding action will start going on. Undying, most likely working towards a pipe next. He already has a mech for his team. That will be good to push high ground against the marching machines. And it's generally good in this sort of. You got Pugna Blast, you got the entirety of Skyraf's set. They're gonna fight Demon. Oh boy, Demon just got absolutely obliterated. And Coco's Rum is saving Johnny Walker from going down. They're sneaking into Roshan, and Radiant have no idea that this is happening. Exorcism is going to be used to kill this off. And PPD, I think you should stand closer to Roshan. He's doing nice spirits, by the way. Those wicked looking spirits. The beautiful haunting. All your ghosts are beautiful. They are rather large too. Looks like PPD will take this.
Has fallen to the dire.
He has 4,100 gold. Heart is definitely a very reliable item for PPD to go, but BKB is just fine too. The only problem with BKB is there is a void, but you want to break the silence, you don't want Tinker to burst you down. Tonka. Gonna search for that Nature's Prophet. He's gonna blink forward. Is he gonna blink ahead? No, he's not. They have vision of him. Nice observer ward being placed by Pandago. How's Fear doing? He has enough money for his Dagon 5. I'm pretty sure he wants to save for buyback, which is exactly what he's gonna do. Because he can't afford to go down without buyback. If he goes down without buyback, then that's tier 2 tower going down, and most likely Rack's going down as well, depending on which tier 2 to push. So far, mid's the only one with the least with the least amount of HP. And Pandago, he sees Void, or did he? Nighttime vision covered him just enough, but Void's gonna walk back into him. They're searching for a hero to kill. They spot out Skyraf Mage right now. And Void, he gets pinged out. Spectre did find him. Are they going to be able to chase after him? Oh, and miscommunication. Overgrowth is being used. The silence is going to go off. They need to kill Void right now before they're done with that. And Void will take a fall without using the ultimate. And this is just dangerous. KZZ has to get out of here. He will be able to not get away. And that's a 4-for-0 fight. So just not a good engagement coming from the Radiant side at all.
Radiant's
Fear
bottom tower is under attack.
falls to the wall, man, TPing to that tier 2 tower. Easily shift queuing the blink back, which is how he got away. And PPD has to be careful. Exorcism, is it going to be able to heal him? Yeah, it's going to come back now. And Fear is in danger of going down. He can't run from this. Fear's going to take a fall as well. He does have buyback if they threaten the base. And that's exactly what they're going to do, so and he needs to use it right now. He is going to use it. They can just back right now if they want, but no, they're going to be greedy and try to force more stuff. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of being greedy. They're going to force back. Lick their wounds. Probably not even that. They're just going to rotate towards the middle.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
All you do is press your ultimate button.
2 masts on this brigantine.
And you have a bunch of ladies surrounding you. Wish there was just a button like that in real life. Then again, it's dead lady, so I wouldn't want a bunch of murderous victims around. Or do I? Never know. But in the meantime, and oh no, Arteezy. He has an negative pressure orb. Now, last time that I saw this build, it was a really long time ago, and Fear, in the meantime, mid lane, is going to take a fall, and Pugna's going to take a fall too. The GG is going to be called. Let's see if this is a real GG. As PPD assaults the tier 2 tower, trying to see if his ghosts will out-damage the backdoor protection. And no, looks like they're going to play this
Radiant's
out.
middle tower has fallen.
Exorcism is used. And the
Radiant's
Death Prophet is
middle
blown
tower
up
is
while
under
Exorcism
attack.
was still going. Nah, it would have been on cooldown anyways. You're going to engage onto Demon though. Boat is going to hit
Radiant's
on just
middle
him, but
tower
he's
is
just
under
fine with
attack.
living armor. And Void going straight in onto Arteezy. Arteezy trying to block himself with the Sprout, using it to kite around. Void just solo chronos him into the air. PBD almost with the clutch heal scepter to save his teammate. And they have to get out there right now. Oh no, Troubadour is in major danger. He doesn't have any BKB to get him out there. The last right click from PPD will finish him off. And Beatus is in danger now. Cribsword doesn't get in range of him. Snake King trying to hold the other team in place. KZZ is sent up into the air. And PPD does activate the BKB charge. They have to retreat right now. And a nice ultimate coming out from Pandego. Catches two. KZZ is going to take
Radiant's
another
bottom
fall.
tower is under attack.
And Snake King able to get back to his fountain. But the creeps are just assaulting the base. No tier 3s have fallen down, unfortunately, to any of this, but they do finish off the Pandego. My goodness, he got absolutely cut down. And all the meanwhile, Demon just rising up in the top lane. He has 5,100 gold. You can go a different amount of items right here. He can always get Diffusal Blade. He can start going for a Butterfly if he wants, if he thinks he needs it versus Void. That's probably the better option. As of right now, he doesn't need to do that much damage. He just needs to survive. He already does enough damage with the Manta Illusions, with his Haunt, with Radiance Burn added on to that. And just the damage that you get from the Sacred Relic part of the Radiance is pretty nice too. Yeah, that's the only notable items that are coming up right now. Kunkka has bought Boots of Travel, and Staggered 5 is completed onto Fear. So Kunkka's just being annoying as possible as I'm seeing him TP back, and nice timing on that, but they're going to go onto mid lane. Manta Illusions did not hit. Is that a refresher, Demon? Oh my goodness, he got a refresher. A refresher in Manta style.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Sure, why not? Refresher's the item to go for the team, boys. Beat is just running for his life from multiple Spectre haunts and multiple Manta style illusions. Illusions everywhere. Arteezy, we haven't seen any item progression yet past his refresh order. He does have a lot. That's just a casual Gloves of Haste. It's in his inventory right there. Free Centaur, Conqueror Aura, and Snake King is going to find him. Taker won't cancel his TP to the bottom lane, so they're going to see if they can get him by himself. The Troubadour is joining in onto this. Is he going to be able to get away? No, he's not. Skywrath is there, and so is KZZ, along with Troubadour's Void ulti. But they did use Chronosphere. Arteezy can just buy back and just TP into the mid lane if he wants to help out with his team. And PPD, Bloodstone. If this was a serious game, then I would definitely hate Bloodstone. Not to say that any Dota Elite League isn't serious, but you know, we got a refresher Spectre. Of course, this isn't serious. And go straight on Snake King, who gets caught out. Snake King does take a fall. And it looks like Troubadour was trying to jump forward and onto the rest of their heroes. Pipe is going to be activated as Fear pushes them back. This game has died down just a little bit. It's 32-25. Almost getting just pretty much stagnant the whole time. Over a kill a minute. Let's take a look at whose record is who. PPD definitely the highlight of the entire squad, sitting at 11-3-9. And you got, when you wish upon a Gurg with the most kills, 10, 8, and 6. That's about the best record I see so far. The only one that is positive or neutral is Fear, who's standing at 6, 6, and 7. And he's not having that much of a great time on Tinker in this game, especially since Spectre has the Radiance Burn, countering that Blink Dagger if she haunts in. Really limits Tinker's mobility in these team fights. Yeah, the reason why I hate Bloodstone on Death Prophet, I only think Bloodstone is good on 2 heroes. One, Snowballing Storm Spirit, and 2, Timbersaw. Because I really don't see the need for it on any other hero now that I think about it from the top of my head. I know there's one I'm probably missing that people are going like, thanks for buddy. And Team is using his refresher ulti. Once again, he's gonna find Kunkka. And Nature's Prophet is gonna find Skyrat's Mage as well. Killed within, is that within the fountain? They killed within the fountain. And there's nothing that Beatus can do about it. Oh, when you die in your own fountain, and there wasn't a single enemy hero even near you on the map, you are having a miserable game. Mary just sacrificed his life, going straight into the fountain, just buying space for mid-max to fall. Looks like Pandago is going to start going in. They should focus on this, they should attack the Rax. Yeah, the Ghost, that's what the Ghosts are doing. But Fear takes the fall, he immediately buys back into the game.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
And TP is going to go straight and get the kill onto Mason. They didn't get the mid-range, the melee racks though. So not completely worth the dive. It did force a Tinker buyback. Just a lot of gold that's just being thrown away. Let's take a quick look at the XP gold charts. Gold, 14k advantage in favor of the Dire. That's definitely going to increase now that they have 1 lane of racks down. And experience, geez, it was all the way up here at around the 30-minute mark. This is where they killed Demon twice, around the 30-minute mark. But since then, it's been all Dire. And Roshan is up as well. Pandago scouts out Sneaking, farming by himself on the bottom lane. Sneaking, he can't really go anywhere. Arteezy's gonna activate the ulti onto him. Sneaking trying to find a spot in the fog to TP, to blink away and then TP. Unable to do so in the end. And Spectre going balls deep after that. Once you wish upon a Gurg, he uses Diffusal Blade a little early. Just wanted to catch up and force out a Ghost Scepter, and he still dies to the damage of that Spectre illusion. Living armor being added to it. Now that's just cheesy right there. Easy. Sprouting himself in with trees, blinking himself deeper. Fear? Is he gonna blink up north? Is he gonna try and find him? No, he's not. He's just gonna TP to where Demon is right now, and looks like they're going to go onto that Spectre. But Spectre is doing a very good job of hiding into the trees, and Johnny Walker is gonna take a fall on that Faceless Void. He does not have buyback, so they just feel free to push down onto the bottom lane. PPD can activate the Exorcism. This game is over. With no Void buyback, there's no way you're going to defend your base. Tinker alone is not going to be enough. But looks like they're not going to give up. Never over until it's over. And the bottom melee rack is going to take a fall. Both racks are going to take a fall. And looks like they're going to go in and try to end it right here and right now. Snaking is going to try and survive off. They're not even focusing on him. They're focusing on everyone else. And the Tinker and PPD just commit suicide inside the fountain. ACZ just disconnects from the game.
Top tower is under attack.
Just about sick of this game, and Fear's taking a lot of damage from Demon. Demon will take a fall even with the Talisman of Evasion. Spectre buys back into the
Radiant's
game.
middle
You have nothing to
barracks
haunt to,
has
buddy.
fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So this will most likely signal the end of this game. As the GGs are just being waiting to call. Yeah, boy was just the most important pick off right there. With no, caught with no buyback.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Being destroyed by
Radiant's
Demon.
middle tower has fallen.
It looks like Arteezy just outplayed Trow, blinking away from the Chronosphere. Just ashamed of it, just gonna stand there, lightning shielded off. Why not?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And this is just a
Radiant's
shenanigans
Ancient
stage of
is
IXL
under
right now.
attack.
Like you see this stuff? IMs are just being dropped, being picked up by PPD.
Radiant's
And my
Ancient
Mason.
is under attack.
Now Johnny Walker's just running away. Drops me all, he drops his boots. That is one slow void.
Radiant's Ancient
And
is
Spectre
under
Hawk just
attack.
finished it off. And that's going to be a win for the Dire team.
Dire
Great drafts coming out from Mason. Utilizing the Undying pick was pretty effective this game, surprisingly. I didn't think it would do anything much at all. But he got the pipe, he got the mech to help his team push, to help his team being able to sustain themselves. And the Treant Protector pick, it wound up working out as well. Pandago played a beautiful Treant Protector that game. A couple mistakes here and there, but then again, so did everyone else. Well, thanks for tuning in to the broadcast. Once again, I am your host, Gangster, and I might cast one more game tonight, probably not.